why did I pick mystery? So every month I read a book from a new genre to try and read more widely. This month, it's mystery. And I tend to not like that genre very much. But here we are, I've committed, can't go back now. So we're reading We Solve Mysteries, Murders. We'll do that again. So we're reading Let's Solve Murders by Richard Osman, author of the Thursday Murder Club. Now this is a whole new series with new characters, and I'm going to read it. We have our two main characters, Steve and Amy. Amy is Steve's daughter-in-law. She's some kind of bodyguard in the US, and Steve is living in the UK. Steve is an ex-cop, and Amy gets into trouble when a body is discovered. And Steve will have to leave his little pub quiz and go help her. Now, picking a book, I started asking myself, what is the actual difference between mystery and thriller? I hadn't really given it much thought before. Crime novels isn't really my go-to, but the distinction I can make out is this. So in a mystery, there's more of a puzzle, there's something to figure out, you have like a crime has been committed, someone is trying to figure out what happened, you have clues, red herrings, and eventually some kind of truth. Thrillers are more about what's going to happen next, the danger, the stakes, the tension. I mean, if you have a better distinction, please let me know, because this is how I sorted these two categories. Let's read. Okay, so we're not off to a good start. But it has this fun, witty style that I'm not 100% convinced of yet. I'm not really engaged. It's actually like on the edge of being a bit bored. But hey, I'm 50 pages in. It's not terrible. It hasn't captured me yet. I'm gonna read a bit more later tonight when I go to bed. And I'll update you tomorrow and see if it picked up. Just got home from work. I have a little update. It's picking up. I had a little bit of just one more chapter moment last night, and I'm definitely more invested. So yeah, that's the update. And let's read. Hey, we made it halfway. So far, I'm not really sure what my opinion is of this book. I tend to keep reading while I'm reading. Of course, well, you know what I mean. But I'm also like, is it funny or is it just trying to be funny? Not really sure. I think sometimes, I do feel like it's funny sometimes because I do chuckle and laugh. There's also something where I'm like, now it's trying too hard. Yeah, there are a lot of characters. It seems like new ones are being introduced all the time. You definitely got the mystery feeling of, all those characters and how everything is gonna connect together. Connect together. So yeah, I don't necessarily want to put it down while I'm reading, but I'm also like, what do I really feel? I don't know. that's my update. Time to see what's gonna happen next. So I finished the book. I raced through this as soon as it started to pick up, and turns out it actually is funny. I had a good time, short chapters. I know that's not important for everyone, but I like it. This involved a lot of characters with their own POVs, and you could feel the distance between them getting smaller and smaller as you came closer to the conclusion of the book. I'm not sure if I would say that it's like the classic mystical setup, because to me that feels like that's everyone being in one place and then trying to figure out who did it. But this one, they were very spread out, and then, as I said, came closer and closer. But it's still that classic setup with a lot of characters. There was one thing that I definitely didn't like about this book, and that was the humor surrounding alcohol and alcohol consumption. It's just not my cup of tea, and it kept coming up and it kept bothering me throughout the whole book. But that might just be my thing. And it definitely feels like it sets things up for more books to come. And I've been thinking, will I read them? And the answer is maybe. If I wanted something like fun and light with a bit of murder in it, then yes, maybe. But I keep coming back to the same thing, that I am still not sure if mystery is my thing. Even though I enjoyed the book, even though I sometimes didn't want to put it down, I'm still not sure it's for me. Not really. But yeah, that was mystery. And I would say not a total regret. I liked some of the characters. As I said, it was fun. And I breezed through it. And now for June, we are reading climate fiction. And I really had no idea what to read, but comments to the rescue. I picked The Overstory by Richard Powers, a recommendation from Kat. Thank you for that. And this one really intrigued me because it feels different from what I usually read. It follows a group of seemingly unconnected people whose lives become intertwined through their relationship with trees and the natural world. So I'm really looking forward to see how I like this, and I have it reserved at the library. I just need to pick it up. So what are we reading for July then? Well, it's Swedish fiction. And I'm actually really bad at reading books by Swedish authors, and I want to do that more, so I snuck that in there. There is one book actually that I already own that I'm thinking about reading, and that's Stolen by Ann-Helén Lestadius. It follows a young Sami girl living in the north of Sweden as she faces racism, loss, and the threat to her reindeer herding community. I've had this on my shelf for a while, so it is an option, but I also really want to hear if there's any authors or specific books by Swedish authors that you are curious about. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to help me out, you can like and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.